Saturday morning crypto news, unless you live in a different time zone and it's Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening. What's up, crypto fans? We've got hot news here as Gary Gensler gets a warning from Mr. Bowtie himself, Patrick McHenry. YouTube is canceling XRP community-related channels. What gives? Yeah, I got that story for you. We're also going to talk XRP price action, along with an article on XRP price prediction. And did you play in the crypto sandbox the last couple years and not pay your taxes? Did you use Kraken? Oh yeah, the SEC and IRS are teaming up. Lots of pre-burn this morning as I prepare for a 20-plus mile ride. Bitcoin sitting at 30,571, ETH 1925. BNB deeper in the green, but way below before SEC-related action, sitting at 246. We've got XLM at 10.8, under the 11-cent mark, but still holding strong with XRP highlighted show, sitting at 47.3, up 2.8%. U.S. House Chair warns Gary Gensler after the SEC calls spot Bitcoin ETF filings inadequate. Man, McHenry, Mr. Bowtie, we all love you. Watch you on the live streams. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out, because we're going to have a few more coming up here soon. The deal is this, though. McHenry can say whatever he wants. He can probably get stuff passed through the House. That's not an issue. But whatever he passes, whatever action he wants to take against Gensler, won't get through Warren in the Senate. Yeah, and Warren's got some allies in the Senate. She's got the whole Democratic side, which, yeah, ain't going to go along with what McHenry's selling. So, Gensler, do whatever the hell you want, because, honestly, until we get a regime change, you're going to get, Kate Blanchett, carte blanche, to do what you ever want. McHenry's got a tweet here. I got my Twitter information linked down below. Please check that out, along with subbing to my second channel. It has to do with the XRP community channels getting canceled. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. Let's get to this. The only reason for Chair Gensler to oppose it is if he wants to kill crypto in the U.S. altogether. He's talking about an ETF would provide everyday investors with an SEC-regulated product. Very, very true. So why wouldn't you want that, Gensler? A protected product under your jurisdiction? Ooh, Kraken and taxes and SEC and oh my gosh. Kraken ordered by court to disclose user data to the IRS for tax compliance. Engaged in transactions exceeding 20,000 years, what the number is. Per the order issued on Friday, June 30th, Kraken is required to provide details of users who engaged in transactions exceeding 20,000 within a calendar year, including names, real or pseudonyms, birth dates, taxpayer identification numbers, addresses, phone numbers, email address, and other various forms. Ooh. So 20,000 worth of juice in a year if you did some trading here with crypto, with Kraken. Now, this is going on for a while, all right? The IRS claimed that it had issued a summons to Kraken in 2021, which the exchange failed to comply with, and now seeks to investigate tax obligations of users who conducted crypto transactions between 2016 and 2020. Whoa. Court announcement here, and as always, any article you see in this video will be linked to everyone, in the description below. New viewers, you'll catch the hang of it, how we do things here. By the way, welcome new viewers and old friends. Here is that court order. Welcome to read it. A little dry, a little boring. You get the point. Crypto bettors uproar over Titan submarine puts spotlight on decentralized truth. Okay. Again, I can't stand this. I did not think it was appropriate for them to do it. Now they're seeking resolution on what was deemed considered finding the sub, because they were betting on basically if people were going to be alive or if not. We know what happened. It's tragic. I get it. But my point here is that I thought was in poor taste. And I'm going to keep bringing this up in poor taste. I'm not going to touch it anymore. That's what she said. XRP community calls out YouTube for terminating popular XRP YouTube channel. Now, I got to be honest with you. I've dealt with the Team YouTube people a couple times. They've been great. I've dealt with them on Twitter. They have been really good. Listen to this, though. Yesterday, a popular XRP YouTuber, James Rule XRP, notified the community that YouTube had terminated his channel on the video sharing platform. According to a screenshot, the team behind the YouTube alleged that the account was deleted due to copyright infringement. Dear YouTube Legal, this is the fourth account associated with XRP community that has been targeted, and this is the fourth time you have been slow to act, said Prosper. So, real quick here, I will. I'll have a my other channel I'll have linked at the end along with my Twitter information. I mean, you always kind of wonder what the other side of the story is, right? Is there something we don't know? Copyright infringement, was there a clip used that was longer than necessary? Outside of the guidelines of what's allowed on YouTube. Was there no royalties paid for something that was used and there's a royalty dispute? I mean, we don't have the full story here, but I mean, fourth account associated with XRP community. I mean, it could, I don't like to believe in coincidence. I mean, because I don't believe in coincidence. It's there for a reason, right? So it just kind of makes me wonder. But yeah, if you got any information regarding that, or if any of your favorite YouTubers out there that cover this space you've seen removed recently, comment down below. I'd be very curious to see if anyone you guys are watching have had this happen to them. Celsius, oh my God, the herpes, dude. The Alex Mashinsky herpes, man. Like, it goes away. And then, like, you're trying to pick up tail, and, like, you had a couple bad nights of sleep, and then it comes back, and then, like, you can't go to the clubs that weekend looking like a boss because you got the herp going on and all this. That's what this is right here. Listen to this. Celsius Network approved to convert altcoins into Bitcoin or ETH. I broke this story about 2 weeks ago when they proposed this to the court. And it's really bad because Celsius has a lot of crypto. And what happened was the court order was put in so that anyone associated with this could right away swap whatever they have crypto-wise into Bitcoin or ETH because they have been holding their value better than the alts, right? And they also want to do it because it's easy for them to cash it out, all right? Liquidity. I'm telling you guys, it comes down to liquidity. So what happened was the court approved this. So now the crypto that Celsius owns, right, that Celsius has through the owners, those owners now are going to convert that crypto into either Bitcoin or Ethereum. So you're going to see a little bit of oomph here going to Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you're going to see some of those cryptos out there kind of take a little softening blow. The order was issued by Judge Martin Glenn, and the liquidations will pave the way for the future distribution of funds to creditors in the near future. The proposal was officially approved after discussions between Celsius and the U.S. SEC. As per the bankruptcy judge ruling, the troubled lender is authorized to, and this is what I've been talking about. I'm telling you guys, a lot of the stories are hidden in the details, and that's why you got to comb through so much news to get to it. So thank you for watching and following along. Sell or convert any crypto assets, excluding tokens associated with holder custody accounts, into Bitcoin and Ethereum starting July 1st, 2023. Hey, that's today. Expert projects XRP breakout between July and December. Whoa, it's a pretty big window you got there, my good man. I bet you we're also going to have a World Series winner between July and December. Forecast 31x surge to $15. Okay, like, look, you guys know my deal with this, and I get it. But what I wanted to share with you is that on this in here, let me get out of reader mode real quick. I'll show you just some of the charts real quick. Anyways, they got photos with the charts and all this kind of stuff. And I dig this kind of stuff, man. Like, I think that's cool. I think, like, all this kind of, the computing, the analysis is awesome. But when you're looking at this right here, okay, one of the big problems you're seeing is we're not taking into account these highs that happened here in this most recent season because of money printer go burr. When we look at the let's start here, late 2020, okay, through to 2021. You can't even have that in the history books. That's like the steroid era of baseball. It wasn't just the United States. Like, almost every country around the globe was money printer go burr, giving out stimulus checks. They were giving out tax breaks all over the place. They were repealing things temporarily. They were giving advances, PPP loans. You had EIDL grants. I mean, people were getting tons of money. You had unemployment benefits for some people that was quite a bit higher than what they were making because we had a minimum here in the United States. It's a lot of money put in. It's not normal. That's not real. That's not natural. So what we got to look at here is this phase, this chunk. You can't put that much statistical oomph in because we're not in the same monetary policy right now. We're not in the same monetary affordability, looseness of standards, looseness of credits. It's not the same world. So I dig this, and like I give people credit for this, and like, hey, I get it. The problem is though, if you start charting it and if you start basing your patterns connected to anything from 2020 to 2021, you are not able to replicate that again. We're not going to go to the faucet and just turn on the valve again and give everyone, quote, free money, taxpayer future paid. That's just not going to happen. There were times during this boom in 2021 where you could see when people got stimulus checks. I did tons of articles on this. When people got stimulus checks, went right away into crypto. Right away into crypto. People aren't getting those same stimulus checks anymore. So what you're seeing now, right? This makes more sense. This kind of up and down chunky growth, I like this. That is sustainable. So yes, I dig the charting. I dig the analysis. I get 31x. All right, look, you're going to have to sell me on that, muchacho. 31x, you're not going to get me to buy into that fucking thing at all. All right? Not going to happen. Different monetary area. So now, zoom out, get rid of this right here. And what if crypto just looked flat like that the whole time? Because this part here isn't real. It's not real. People were buying XRP crazy amounts. Crazy amounts. 75 cents, $1, $1.50. You can follow the volume here. Or you can just follow it. But look at the volume now, and XRP is at 47 cents, 45, 34, 38. So we have to be realistic. So when you look at charting, you have to be very careful that the time frame that you're selecting is of like to like. Economic conditions make sense, especially when it comes to crypto. Because this period that you're seeing here on the screen, it was during lockdowns, pandemics, stimmy checks. We've talked about it. It was a whole bunch of things. So like, it wasn't just that people were getting money, but they were getting a lot of money from the government for an extended period of time. And then their places to use that money weren't available. People that like sports went into crypto. Sports gambling went into crypto. A lot of the people that love the track and the racing went into crypto. And you saw it. You don't have that now because all those other avenues are open. And this is not me being the reflection of negativity. This is me being the reflection of, no, these are the actual economic conditions. The world is very, very different now economically and very different now socially. Think about that. There were literal days we could go back on the charts. I even have the videos. There's days where I even said, look, people are going to be getting this stimulus check next. And I would ask people in the comments, hey, what are you doing with it? It was a small channel back then. Smaller. Still a small channel now. I like it. People be like, hey, spending my money on crypto. Half of my stimulus is going to crypto. So when they're dumping billions and billions in the market and people are dumping tons of that into crypto, yeah. We're just not there anymore. Dig the effort. I dig the math. It's missing the idea of context. Context of money during this time period. Pretty legit shit, isn't it, S.A.? It's not about being negative. You just have to understand why things are happening at what times. You know when the financial crisis happened in 2008 and houses just really melted down? We're never going to repeat that again. And the reason we're never going to repeat it again is because we don't have the same non-existent lending standards. I mean, seriously, they were giving loans to anyone. No documentation required. No verification. It was crazy. You don't have those standards. They put rules in. They fixed it. So now you don't see the housing market going as crazy anymore. It's all about context of time and what's happening. Think of when we had the dot-com bubble, right? You had the dot-com bubble in the late 90s, early 2000s. Very similar to what you're seeing with the crypto companies here. Whole bunch of people just throwing money at it. Yeah, of course crypto companies could advertise because you know what? These companies could get PPP money. These companies were also getting more money because more people were trading back then. You had a lot more people with a lot more people with money. That was redundant. We'll keep it in. And it's different times. You know, I think of back when you had the gas crisis, right, in the 70s. What did that do? It totally changed how we made cars. We went from muscle cars, guzzling gas, 440s, 454s, you gotta love all that kind of stuff. Your 396s, you know it. And all of a sudden then we turned into, Weenie Hut Junior cars for a while, right? And people are like, oh, it's never gonna come in. It has to do with the events at the time. So make sure that whatever analysis that you're doing, you take in context of time, history, bigger picture. Is what we're in repeatable? Is what we're in the same as what you saw before? Put all that together when you do your analysis. So earlier I said, hey, you know what? Subscribe to that second channel because they are shutting down channels. Hey, we don't know the whole story, right? I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong. I've had positive interactions with YouTube, with Team YouTube and all that on Twitter. Positive interactions. So I can't say anything bad. But do me a favor, subscribe to the second channel right here, just in case. And I will also have my Twitter information linked down below. So if anything were able to happen, I can just merge it on over to that one. But I've got a lot of pre-burn left to put down. 20-mile plus bike ride today. You cool cats, though, have a great rest of your day. Until more news breaks, and then I'll see you again.